Good morning, everybody. Today is race day again, and I am psyched because I have put a lot of work into this car, and I am so ready to go. I don't even know what else to say other than let's load this thing because I am ahead of schedule for once. Who knows if that'll change, but let's get right to it. So you can see I finally finished the deck. It took me, I think, 5 more cans of truck bed liner, but I used the spray paint stuff. Well, in all honesty, it was more like 4 because I found 2 half-used ones. It seems to be holding up pretty good. We'll see how it does over time, but I figured a little bit more grip and a little more scratch resistance on the deck here would probably make it a lot nicer for future living. And I did kind of run into my garage door the other day because that car kind of fell off of the scale pads and just ramrodded the door. It's mostly fixed. I can open it. Obviously, anybody who knows me knows it's probably good enough. You can't knock the thing in. You can't just open it on its own. The lock still works, so whatever. And I hope you all enjoy my latest edition of the bumper sticker. Just having fun. I mean, if you can't have fun racing, then what's the point, really? Okay, so let's get finished loading up and we'll hit the track. Or we'll head to the track, I should say.
First lap on here. Boy, he does. Boy, he does. Boy, neat. There we go. Winning his heat.
Mass. And the 5RI is out there as well. 5 Rhode Island starting next in the field. Green flag.
That's Ed Flanagan in the 5 and trying to get into the long time but he is on the verge of relinquishing the lead to Waterman. Trouble a little deeper in the pack as Fanning got kicked to the curb, is able to get back on the healthy part of the asphalt, but the new leader is Ryan Waterman. The battle, however, is for fourth as Hovey getting a double file threat from Fanning and Gleason.
Yeah, Hovey has a mirror full of the competition for sure, with Fanning coming back from that little mishap last lap.
A little three-wide action.
Yeah, down on the inside. He's able to make the move. Sundin going way down low, trying to get underneath the 0-1. Brent Gleason, who currently holds on to the 6th position.
One of the feel-good moments, make a detour in turn number 4, but he is running fourth. To look at Brett Gleason trying to whiplash his way underneath Hovey.
Similar to the way we saw him do it in the heat. Uses the bottom of the racetrack to make his passes, and he's doing it again down underneath Hovey. He will take over the 5th position in the 0-1. So he is up to 6th. Hovey not giving up, and behind them, also in the battle, is the number 7 of Troy Waterman.
And then it is Plemons, followed by Hank Stott. We have a battle for second and third as Barnett tried to corkscrew his way underneath Van Pelt. He couldn't. Room might be opening up for Larry Barnett.
Yeah, Barnett keeps trying it down there on the bottom, but Van Pelt too strong on the straight. And Barnett is not able to make the pass. Can't quite get into a position where he can firmly pull alongside, and now he's off the pace away from Van Pelt, at least for a lap, to gather it back up. There's a car length between them and a pretty good battle behind them. Here's Brent Gleason down on the inside of Corey Fanning, and that's another great race now for the 4th spot.
As Gleason was pretty patient, waited for room to open up underneath Fanning, and when it did, he capitalized on it. Jeff Van Pelt, I don't think he has ever had a podium finish before, so this could be a night that Jeff Van Pelt will never forget. His brother Randy, very instrumental in his racing. Tommy Shea is on the sidelines, and Ryan Waterman is on his own island.
Yeah, he
island. 4 laps separating him and an overwhelming victory, but second is still with a question mark hanging over it, as Barnett has to still deal with Van Pelt and Gleason.
Yeah, Van Pelt feeling the pressure from Gleason now. Just what he had to go through over the course of several laps from Larry Barnett. He's got Gleason sticking the nose down underneath there. And Gleason gets up to the door. Van Pelt a little bit loose out of turn 4. And that's enough for Gleason, able to drive underneath and take over the spot.
Yeah, that car had the heebie-jeebies coming out of turn number 4, and Gleason was able to move in. So Ryan Waterman posts the win, Barnett in second. In third is Brent Gleason, Jeff Van.
It's not a great break-in process, but I appreciate everybody coming out. Thank you all so much for supporting this racetrack. And listen to the Making Laps podcast, available on every podcast platform you can find. So
And the driver is Russ Barbosa. Hanging out next to him in car number 97.
All right, so it's the next day. Call it, I don't know, heat illness or something. Call it just kind of being newer to YouTube, but I forgot my cameras. I might be able to grab some footage and insert some highlights, but I was getting strapped in for the feature and I forgot to grab my cameras. I had them with me. I had them charged. I had them ready. I just forgot to put them in, and I didn't have anybody available to film the race from the outside, so kind of goofed on that one. But hopefully I'll be able to get some footage, which you might have already just seen. But anyway, it's time to unload and assess what we got going on here. Well, it wasn't too physical of a race. I mean, it can't be when it goes green to checker, right? But I got shuffled back a little early, and I got stuck in the wrong lane and tried to make my way forward and I mean, I tried to make a hole and it didn't quite work out over here. Not a big deal. Just hard racing. Rear bumper's clean. I mean, made a little hole over here for sponsor. Got to fix that now somehow. And pretty clean here. Pretty clean here. Except for this little pooch in the nose, but we can fix that. So we got ourselves a little pooch mark up here in the front. My nice new nose just got a little bucked in a little bit, but bumper kind of split it. I hate that. You know, I don't mind damage at all, but when I split the thing, that's just unsightly. But we got to fix this, and I know just the way. Oh, where's my sledgehammer? All right, got it. Just take this little puppy and smash your wrists in the bottom of the car. See if I can get it from the bottom here. Oh, there we go. Ow. Hey, there we go. A little heat gun. It won't look as good as new. It really won't. Melt it a little bit. Take a heat gun to any plastic nose, you can make it look a little better. But that's as good as I'm gonna get it right now. It's hot and I hate it. So as you can tell by the state of me, it's incredibly hot. And I'm pretty sure my sweat glands are still working overtime from being out in the heat literally all day yesterday in a fire suit. And all night, because tech took me quite a while. So I'm gonna end the video off there, and I don't really have a lot of work to do because this car was just so good. I might fiddle with a few things, but I'm not really gonna change anything. It's just gonna be keep the notebook and write it down because the car was so good. I mean, it was so good. It was probably one of the best cars I've ever driven, and I just don't want to change anything too much. I might just go through and do my normal measures with I don't know, sizing tires and checking staggers and routine maintenance, even though I already, well, I should probably check the front hubs because I got new brakes on them and I got them really hot and they started to pulsate. I gotta play with the brakes a little bit anyway, but suspension wise, this thing is not, it's not getting touched. So yeah, we finished third. We started sixth, race went green to checker. We got shuffled back to like 7th or 8th right off the hit because I caught the wrong lane. And yeah, it's just, that's racing. I mean, you can't force your way through or you'll cause a wreck or go to the back and do something dumb. You gotta be patient, and sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. So yes, we still got a good finish out of it, and that's fine. I mean, it is what it is at this point. So we'll be there next September or something. I don't remember. You'll hear about it. It's in September sometime, but thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Share it with your friends, subscribe, do whatever you can to help me grow this thing, and maybe next time I'll actually remember to put the cameras in. If I'm not running it with the wrong settings, I'm forgetting them entirely, and it probably would have been, well, I don't know if it would have been good footage, but I mean, it would have been something at least. But anyway, thanks all for watching. I appreciate it. See you next time.